Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And welcome to all of my new viewers, and welcome back to all of my longtime viewers. Good morning. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Kelly. Hey there, Alice. Let's see. And Wendy. Hey, Wendy. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's good to see you. I'm so glad that everyone just, oh my goodness, I'm looking at the chat before I got in the room, and you guys are all just having such a great time. I'm so glad. I am so glad. Oh my goodness. So, good morning to everyone. Sleepyhead is coming. Yay! You're right. Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Alice, Kelly, Catherine. Good morning. It's good to see everybody. And if I missed you, good morning to you too. I'll try and catch up with everybody as more chats come through and I see you and I'll say good morning. So, yeah. And oh my goodness, yesterday I had the worst headache all day long. I was just feeling really, really, really run down. Yeah. So, how is everyone this morning? I've got my cup of coffee. What's in your cup? I imagine it's either water or yeah, Alice, I know, and Nikki. Yeah, it was a bad one. And I just couldn't get rid of it. And so anyway, you know, Catherine has tea in her cup. Yum. Is it iced tea or hot tea? I like both. So, mm, that first sip of hot coffee in the morning, I must have got up some dust. Oh, red rose hot tea. Love the red rose. Hey, do they still give you the little figurines in the red rose box? I had heard one time that they were going to stop giving them. And hey, Nancy, good morning. It's good to see you. Uh, no, they don't. I read somewhere where they were going to get rid of those, but that's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah, yeah. So let's see. The tea I drink for iced tea is Tetley. I do Tetley tea for iced tea, and I get the big family size tea bags, and then, you know, in my tea kettle, I boil up some water, and then I make enough to do a whole, a whole gallon of iced tea. Yeah, and that's always fun. Aw, you have a little tiny Christmas tree that came in a red rose box. Aw, good morning, Carrie. It's good to see you. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing really well on this Wednesday. How's the weather? Because, I've been seeing reports from my friends all over the country that in the United States and Canada that, ooh, big, yummy, big box from Costco. Yeah. We don't have a Costco here, but yeah, I do the Tetley now. Sam's Club has Tetley, but lately they've only had the decaf, and I want the calf. I don't want the decaf. I want the calf. Oh, Carrie says it's 41 in Washington. Woo. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. I cut my nails the other day and they are super short. Super short. I may have gone a little too short, but that's okay. That's all right. So let's see. I've got my coffee in my cup. I think there must be cat fur flying today. Ah, you have a friend that only drinks Salada tea. Oh, yeah. That is hard to find. I don't think I've ever seen that on the shelves. Wow, yeah, she must have to order it. Okay. Carrie? Ah, So anyway, it's good to see everyone. Oh my goodness, I think I have some allergy things going on because I've like my eyesight is like all blurry, and this eye is still itchy. Um, so yeah, I've got some allergy things going on. Yeah. Oh, you misspelled Carrie's name. I say. Thanks for keeping me straight, Alice. You know me. I'm like, why is she writing Carrie again? I don't know. Trying to get her attention. Hey, Robin, good morning. It's good to see you. Good to see you. So what's on everybody's hook? I have been still working on that yellow dishcloth. In fact, I was working on it yesterday. I still have it out in the living room. Sitting on the work is sitting on the little table next to where I park myself if I'm watching YouTube, which I do like to do. We don't watch regular TV. We watch football and on regular TV, and that's about it. That's about it. I wish that there was just something that we could get just football for like $5 a month. Just football. Not tacked on to something else, but just all by itself, because I would pay that. And then I would get rid of the mobile app for our cable. I don't pay for cable, but I pay for the mobile app, which after the first year of the introductory price, it's just as expensive as paying for your cable. Yeah. So anyway, but we did get our Wi-Fi fixed on Saturday. I told you about that on Monday. What a new experience for us, because we have been used to watching. We would watch our YouTube channels and all the ones that we love, and we would watch. Sometimes we'd get away with 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Sometimes. Most of the time, and lately it got worse and worse and worse, and it would just buffer, and we would have this little spinny thing right in the middle of the screen, right? And now we watch our YouTube channel, and there's no buffering. Oh, Angelina uses YouTube TV for football. I'll have to check that out, because that's like $7.99 a month. I'll check that out, because we might get rid of, because we pay for the Spectrum app. Yeah, it's too much. And so if I can, well, yeah, because I could do YouTube TV and do football. I wonder if it's still $7.99 a month. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. And if it's a special, I wonder how long it'll last. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I don't like paying big bucks just for, just just for football. So after football season, we're going to cancel it for a little bit. Right. I don't know how that's going to work, but anyway. Well, thanks for that information, Robin. I will check that out, because that's the only thing we watch on regular TV is football. And cable options in the States sound complicated. Yeah. Well, I don't like to pay for it. I don't like to pay for things that I don't have to pay for. Now, if I'm buying into something that I can get behind, then I don't mind if it's, $7.99 a month or something like that. Like, a long time ago, we got rid of Netflix. We got rid of a couple different things, but I am paying for, I think, Acorn, because we were watching some murder mysteries, some British murder mysteries. And also, what was the BritBox? But that was tied to our Prime account. So, yeah. So, we've stopped watching the news. Yay. Because girl can get a little crazy when she watches the news. You think I'm crazy now? Yeah. Things rile me up, and I've always been, patriotic and vocal, even as a teenager. Yeah, age has not slowed me down. So So, and I try to stay away from that. So we don't watch TV. We don't watch the news. I catch little snippets of the news. One thing we have been watching is the Gabby Petito. That poor girl, and trying to find her. Yeah, age makes you less tolerant. Hey, you know what? I'm more tolerant than some people, but I am, and I think that's the problem is, anyway, don't get me started, Alice. Don't push those buttons. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Much love to everyone. It is, Kelly. It is such a shame with Gabby and really heartbreaking because, when you watch that footage, you can see you can see on her face, if you can read people's faces, and I'm very intuitive with reading people's faces and reading cats' faces and things like that. I'm not like, our family starts out mellow and winds up as we get older. Well, Robin, I think you might be right. I think you might be right about that. We had that I don't give a darn button gets pushed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going to drink some coffee. Yeah, that is just such a sad case. It really is. And oh my gosh, it just broke my heart. And broke my heart for their family, for Gabby. And yeah. Alice, are you saying that we have multiple personalities, different personalities develop? Oh my goodness. So that's what's on my hook is the, I'm going to finish that real quick because that's halfway done. And Kelly, you're cute. And so, yeah, that's what is on my hook. I still have not found in my stash, even with all of the cleanup and everything, I have not found that. Oh, 8 siblings. Whoa, Alice. Yeah. That would be pretty challenging, I would think. And also a jumbled up bunch of fun. I think it would be a jumbled up bunch of fun, but what do I know? Multiple personalities. Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine. I mean, 8 siblings, so there's a total of 9 of you, and everybody has to have oh, hey, Sharon. Good to see you. I'm so glad to see you this morning. And let's see. Great, loving, fun for the most part. That's good, Alice. I'm so glad to hear it. I'm so glad to hear it. Yeah. And it's funny because with that many kids, there's got to be some funny moments that happen throughout the years. So you probably have some, funny, and with your sense of humor too, I know you have some funny stories to tell on your siblings, but we won't ask you to, tell the stories about them. We don't want to make them uncomfortable. So, yeah, I still have not found my Premier Puzzle yarn in that pink, the extra yarn. So, oh, I bet hilarious moments. Yes. And that's the most fun when you get to be adults and you get together and you just, laugh and joke and have fun and be loud all together. It's really great. Now, I had one brother, but I had lots of cousins, and my mom and dad both came from, they had 5 children in each of their families. So I had lots of cousins, lots of aunts and uncles. And so, yeah, it was always fun to get together with them. It really was. So I always enjoyed those times. So, yeah, so I am so pleased with, with the different things that we got done this weekend, organizing and everything. It's just taken so much stress off of me. I know we talked about that in one of the lives with the daily, and I missed yesterday's daily. Yeah, you had fun too, Robin. I know, and we miss it. Oh, we miss it so much. So yesterday's National Day of was National Pulled Pork Day, among other things. There's so many things that, is on the daily list that you could just like go on and on and on about all the different days. And it was also National Savings Day. So yesterday would have been a good day, if you have not done so, to start a savings account. And, you could start an official one in a bank, or you could just start one in a jar and start saving change. Every time you get change from anything, from, paying cash somewhere, if you go anywhere, if you pay cash anywhere, you can, put your change in a jar and save it. And then, at the end of whatever length of time, you would have a lot of money. Here's a story. One of my relatives, and I won't tell the whole story, including names, but I'll just tell you, this is a true story. One of my relatives was unable to have her own children, and she sought the adoption process. And this was 26 years ago. And she was looking for the adoption as a way of having a child. And what a wonderful way to bring someone into your home, right? And to love them as your own. And so it was very expensive. And she had paid a ton of money for this adoption process. And she still needed, like the day before she was to have this baby, she still was short by a couple $1,000s. And her mom and dad had been saving coins, and, in one of those big 5-gallon water jugs, and then other things too. And they had been saving coins for years. And they dumped those coins out and they rolled them all that night. They had a family get together and they all rolled coins. Now, this was a while ago, so we didn't have those machines that counted the coins and everything. Maybe at the bank they had one, but, they didn't have access to one. And she rolled all those coins, and she was able to pay the balance to the adoption agency with those rolled coins. And that is a story that's told in the family. And it's actually in my husband's family. And it is just such a sweet, sweet story. The whole family just got together, sat on the floor, and rolled coins so that this precious baby could be theirs. And let me tell you, that baby, you wouldn't even know that baby was adopted. He was loved so very much, and still to this day loved so very much. And so it was just such a really nice story. So, you never know when that money would come in handy. You never know when you can bless someone else, because she was at her wit's end. She needed a couple $1,000s more, and she was trying everything she could to figure out how to, come up with that money. And here mom and dad came out, grandma and grandpa is the one, and they came out with that, and they made it happen. And so they were able to welcome that precious baby into their families. So, saving money in that form, it can do a lot of things, and it can bless you. So don't ever discount putting coins in a jar. You never know. Okay? So anyway, that's my story. And it is such a heartwarming story. It really is. And I love that story. And the baby that was brought home knows about that story and knows about his gotcha day. And that's what they celebrate every year. The mama celebrates the gotcha day every year. And of course his birthday. And he is so very loved, and he knows it. He knows it. And so anyway, that was just a really neat story. So never discount the value of putting coins in a jar. Just saying. So anyway, today is a better day for me, headache-wise, which I am so glad. I am so glad. I'm not sure if there was like extra pressure in the air, in the, I don't know what was going on yesterday, but but today I'm doing really, really much better. So anyway, how is everybody today? And what is on your hook? Today is Whip Wednesday, and we need to get going. I am just about ready in my mind to start back on those scrap blankets that I had started. I'm just about ready to start back on those because, it's cooling down a little bit. It's not perfect here in Florida, but it's cooling down a little bit. And so I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Yeah, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed that story. And Tara and you came on anyway and chatted for a while. Nice. Okay, thank you. I'm so glad. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about yesterday. I completely missed it yesterday. So I'm really sorry. Usually when I set up the lives, and set it up early, I'm able to jump on, and it helps motivate me to get to business. But yesterday I just completely missed it. So I'm really sorry. But today is Whip Wednesday. What's on your hook? I want to know. So I have my my yellow dishcloth on my hook. I have a poncho on my hook. And I am getting ready to, I'm getting ready to do a couple other projects. So anyway, and then today's day, okay. All right, one important one and then two fun ones to celebrate. And I'm going to come on right after this so that we don't miss it. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you, Alice. Alice is making the crochet popcorn garland. And so you're making popcorn. Oh, Catherine really wants to make a poncho. I was so surprised, Catherine. This was my first poncho, and I was so surprised at how easy it was because once you get the initial, shape of the poncho started, it is really, really easy. And one thing I did do, I started making sure that I would count each side just to make sure that they were all even. After each row. One time when I got to the last row, when I was connecting, I added an extra stitch and I looked at it and I was like, that looks a little extra. And I counted it and sure enough, I did. So after that, I just, I just started counting, especially that last section, because it's easy to get, for me anyway, it's easy to get mixed up at the very end because there's usually that extra little space that, you pull it together. And so it's easy for me to get mixed up on the very last section and add an extra. Ooh, Sharon is hooking Santa tree ornaments. Oh, yay! And scarf. Nice. Very nice. I'm so excited about Christmas ornaments. I can't even stand it. And Kelly says she's still working on her cousin's baby blanket in baby velvet yarn, gray and lilac. That sounds really, really lovely. Really lovely. Yes. And yes, it really would, wouldn't it? Gray and lilac would be lovely together. It's so peaceful. It's so peaceful. And lilac actually has a little bit of that gray in it anyway, that tonal gray in it. So yeah, how peaceful would that be? Oh, thank you, Kelly. You'll post a picture when you're done. Yeah. So Catherine, are you asking Kelly what pattern she's using for her blanket, or are you asking about Christmas ornaments? Oh, your favorite flower is lilacs. Oh, that's nice. And, Alice, every time I see a pretty flower, I say, oh, that's my favorite. I got called out one time because I was saying that iris was my favorite. Oh, a poncho. Okay, Catherine. I am using Bag of Days. I'm actually making a child's poncho, and I'm using Bag of Days pattern for for the poncho, and it was just really easy, really easy. And I think that if you figured out the length that you need to start for an adult size, I think you could turn that pattern into an adult poncho too. I really do. So yeah, I would say like, oh, iris, oh, that's my favorite flower. And then hydrangeas. I do love hydrangeas. And I would go, oh, I love hydrangeas. And then there was something else I can't remember. Daffodils. Oh, daffodils. They're my favorite flower. And somebody called me out one time. They're like, wait a minute, you said iris was your favorite flower. And I'm like, it is, but I have lots of favorites. Oh, okay. Alice says she made, oh yeah, you love them too. They just don't last long. Yeah. Yeah. Alice says she made a poncho from the Crochet Crowd pattern, and Mikey did the tutorial, and it was easy. Oh, nice. Okay, we got to try that out. We got to check that out. I really, 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 really want to make a tree skirt. Really, really. I've never made one, and there's some really neat patterns out there. There was one that Mikey did, and it was, ooh, you had a lilac tree at your house growing up, so they bring back memories. Nice, nice. Aw. And, you know, Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, he had one that was really nice. It was like, it was odd shaped, like granny squares. So, but, you know, it was like the outside was longer than the inside, so that it obviously, so it curved around. Ah, Bag a Day just posted a tree skirt last night. I'll have to check it out. I will have to check it out. Her patterns are always so easy to follow, so I'll have to check it out and see. Yeah. So, let me change this. Let's see. There we go. Did I miss you? Did I lose you? I hope not. I just did a pull down to stop the noise. I forgot to set my phone on silent. Yeah. Yeah, I am really thinking a tree skirt would be nice, especially, you know, one in Christmassy colors. We don't have room for a tree right now. Oh, six Christmas patterns in a montage. Tree skirt was included in that. Oh, wow. Okay, good, Kelly. You're still there. Good. I didn't like navigate away from the screen. I just did my pull down on my phone. So I was hoping that you guys would still stick around. So, yeah. So do you guys see this right here? This is my banjo. And did you guys know that I have a banjo? I do. And I'm learning to play. I don't know how to play, but I've been watching banjo tutorials on YouTube. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little intro. I'm going to make up a little intro for this channel and also for my my homesteading channel, the Cedarcroft Homesteading Adventures. And I'm going to make up my own little ditty for the beginning of that so that it's not copyrighted, you know. But yeah, I want to play my banjo. Yeah, I have a banjo. My husband got it for me. Oh my goodness. It was so fun. It was such a surprise too. And it has such a pretty case to it. Let me see if I can grab it. I want to show it to you. Let me show you the case. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has, can you see it? It has like flowers and things like designed on it. Yeah. So anyway, he got that for me a couple years ago for Christmas. And so I play it and I pretend that I know what I'm doing. You know, like those kids that like sit at the piano and they're like I sound so good. That's what I do. I'm like, I'm professional. Can't you tell? And everybody around me, they indulge me. And I pretend like I know how to play. And they're like, not sure. Does she really know how to play? And she's just playing that way? Or no, my family knows that I don't know how to play. But yeah, that was the coolest Christmas present that I got. And my two boys, they both love music, love playing all kinds of instruments, and they like could not wait to get their hands on it. So anyway, let me see. What are we chatting about? Thank you. Oh, let's see. Oh, Catherine, you made a crochet teacup from Bag a Day yesterday and you took it to your Thanksgiving dinner last night. That's nice. Oh my goodness. That is really, really pretty. I would love to see a picture of that. And yeah, I love teacups. And I am all about having a tea party. Yeah. I need to hook up with Jessica's son, Luke. Oh, yeah. He's awesome. Yes. Okay, Catherine, thank you for posting. Yes. Okay. So Alice, this is really funny because I was like, this is a couple years ago, and my grandson was still young and impressionable. Okay, he's 11 now, so he's still young and he's still impressionable, but and he's still adorable. But this was when he was like, innocent, very innocent, and so we went to the mall, me and my husband and my grandson. And I may have told this story before, but it's a cute story. So we go into the mall and we're, walking around and there's a music store. Let me get a drink. There's a music store there and there's a banjo on the wall. And I never really wanted to play guitar. Guitars are usually really big and bulky, and now a banjo, it's round and it just sits right in your lap, and the arm of the banjo goes up. So it's not like my short stubby arms are like having to reach over this really big, guitar. And so anyway, I looked at it and I was like, oh, it was gorgeous. I loved it. And I said, oh my goodness, look, it's a banjo. I've always wanted a banjo. I'm going to learn how to play the banjo. Well, at that time, my grandson knew when you go into a store, you don't touch anything because you could get in trouble, right? Well, I knew in music stores, they have the pianos out, they have the guitars, and they don't mind if you strum a little bit, Obviously, you're not being destructive or anything. So I picked it up and he was horrified. My little grandson was horrified that Grammy had touched the banjo. But when I started playing and I was like, doing my fingers like this, and making all this music, and I was like, look, I can play the banjo. And I was doing all this, he was mortified and horrified because he was like, Grammy's touching something, and he was looking over at the man at the counter, and the man at the counter didn't care, but of course he heard a noise, so he looked over, and Dustin was like, Grammy, you're not supposed to touch anything. We're going to get in trouble. They're going to call the police. He turns around. Now he's like 5, okay? He turns around and he walks out of the store by himself, which he's not allowed to do, because he was like, I'm getting out of here because the cops are coming and they're going to arrest my Grammy for touching this banjo. He was walking. I looked at my husband. I'm like, go get him. So he goes after him and he's right behind him. But Dustin wouldn't come back in. He said, no. Grammy, you're not supposed to touch things. The police are going to come. I just laughed. I'm like, no, child, no. It's okay. It's okay. Really, it is. So I had to put the banjo back up. I didn't get my full playtime in, I was like really, really enjoying the sound of this banjo. And oh, I know, Sharon, he's sweet. He's so sweet. So I put the banjo up and we walked out and I explained to him, I'm like, they don't care if you play, and I wasn't being destructive. I was just playing the banjo and they expect you to do that. If you're respectful to the instrument, they don't mind. They had drum kits set out. They expect people to, bump bump. And but he didn't know that. And he was like, out of here. I'm gone. I'm not part of this. I don't know you, lady. you know? It was funny. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. So after that, it was that Christmas that my husband bought me this banjo that my grandson thought I was going to get arrested for playing. Anyway, bless his heart. Bless his little cotton picking heart. Oh my goodness. Such a sweetheart. Oh my goodness. I love that little boy so much. Yeah. I love all of my grandchildren so much. That was so funny. Children are so innocent and they just don't know. And they have their set of rules. And as my granddaughter advised me one night, she said, Mommy has rules and you don't know all her rules. You better go make sure it's okay. I know, child. I know. Mommy has rules. I know. Oh my goodness. And in their little world, that is a big thing. Oh boy. So anyway, yeah, I'm getting ready in my mind. I'm like so ready to do like my scrap blanket to finish that up. I think what I'm gonna do, oh, thank you. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoy this show. Thank you, Sharon. And give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. It helps my channel. Thank you. Thank you. I saw you. You just pushed the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Oh, there's another one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It does help my channel. And you guys are just really, really helping me a lot. Hey, listen, if you haven't subscribed and you don't want to miss anything, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell, and then you won't miss when, yeah, thank you, Nikki. Alice wins this one, Nikki. Thumbs up. But I think Nikki won yesterday. And then, oh my goodness, it was so funny. Everybody was like clamoring to be the first one. Weren't we going to do a game where whoever said thumbs up first was like going to get a point and somebody was going to keep track of it? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Our group is such a fun, wonderful group. And I just really, really appreciate y'all so much. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's all I got for my crochet, my Whip Wednesday. I don't have anything in front of me that I can crochet. And I was doing that multitasking. Nikki's multitasking. That's okay. Multitasking's good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I'm excited. Next couple days, I'm going to get to see my little granddaughters. And then next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the next weekend, then I get to see my grandson. So I'm just super excited about that. And get to see the grands this month. That'll be so, so good. Hey, is anybody getting ready for American Thanksgiving? I know, so you made, let's see. Catherine made a really nice little teacup crocheted a teacup to take to her Thanksgiving. Is anybody else doing anything for Thanksgiving? Are you making pumpkins or a turkey or, pot holders or anything for the season? I always tell myself I need to make placemats. I need to make some placemats. I haven't done it yet. Have not done it. Oh, Robin's going to go get the hair done. Oh, yay. Wash that gray away. Hey, you have a great day and get a really nice little do. I need a haircut so bad and I need to wash my gray away. I'll do the gray part. And then I might do the hair part. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, guys, I hope that you have a great day. And, one of these days I'm going to start using this yarn, which is a cotton yarn. I can't wait. This is a cotton yarn. Can't wait to start using that. But that one I'm going to have to double because that is a 2-weight yarn. A little bit too small. I tried making something with my 2-weight yarn and it was so drapey and so nice. But wow. Yeah, I worked and worked and worked, and then I just had like this much done. So it's a lot of work, a lot of time. So anyway, well, guys, I hope that you have a great Wednesday, Whip Wednesday. Alice is going to start on a whip today, and she's just going to do a whip. So, she doesn't do anything on Wednesdays except for work on whips. So, what you got going, Alice? Anyway, I hope that you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Be kind, and let's get hooking. And much love to everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you in a little bit.